Blessings, 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 blessings unto the Lord's elect out there, people of God, chosen ones. Basically, I will be speaking on C.C.BAKERY in this video. I see the wicked ones raging. The cat is mad because it's destruction from the hand of the living God of heaven has drawn closer. Therefore, the cat is mad. I see the visions of my King, my God, playing out. So I am going to speak on C.C.BAKERY, but first I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to the Most High God of heaven through His only begotten Son, and I will speak a little bit of ancient Hebrew. So please bear with me as I speak a little bit of Hebrew. So what I did, I gave all praises to God through His only begotten Son, and I blessed their names. Alright? The name of God is Yahweh in ancient Hebrew, Lashawan Kodash. Yahweh, Yahweh. The name of His only begotten Son in ancient Hebrew, Lashawan Kodash, is Yahushai. Yahushai. Yahweh. You did not hear Jesus. Why? The letter J did not come into existence until in the 1500s. It came in the 1500s. The Son of God walked here roughly 2,000 years. So how can His name be Jesus when the letter J was not yet invented when He was walking the earth? Simplicity. Also, it makes it very obvious that the Father's name could not be Jehovah. Jehovah. Jehovah is not the name of God. J was not around until in the 1500s. That is right. And so it is that Jah Rastafari could not be the name of God. Selassie is not God. Selassie is not the Most High. My people, Selassie is not the Messiah. He is not the Lord's anointed. Right? So I'm going to dive right into speaking on C.C.BAKERY. My nombre es Malak Dawad. My name is David, King David, the beloved servant of the living God of heaven, here to feed the beloved lambs of His. Elect of God. So basically, I used to work at C.C.BAKERY. Right? I used to work at C.C.BAKERY for years upon years upon years. Me, Stefan, and his father, Mr. Danny, we had no problems. But then I got together with my wife, and then God led us to Him, as into Yahweh Shimshai Shemraka Gudash. Also, me meeting my wife was and has been of the living God of heaven. Right? She had received the message from God that we were going to be together, but it was sent in a vision. Alright. So basically, everything changed. Right, when I met my wife, and then we were led to our identity, knowing that we are Hebrew Israelites, knowing the name of God and all these wonderful things. Satan started to pull hell against us. Alright? So basically, the devil, Satan, worked his way through some of my wife's family members that wanted us to be separated. as in me and my wife. Some of her family members wanted us to separate, all right, included her mother being the main person that wanted to separate us, all right. Now, through links and ties with some powerful, wicked people in high authority, they formed an alliance against us. My three satanic, greedy, do almost anything for money biological brothers, Sean Chung, Steve Chung, Shane Chung, and other family members, sold me out and picked the side of my wife's mother, who hates me like poison. This woman, she hates me like from day one she heard about me. She, this woman, she hates me like poison. Anyway, my wife got pregnant and her mother wanted her to abort the child, which that is, you know what that is? That is the M word. That is the M word, because a child is a living being. A baby in a mother's womb is alive. So if you're calling for an abortion, you know that is technically the M word, right? That is not right. Certainly not right to call for abortion and forcing abortion upon someone. That is technically the M word, right? Straight and plain. So basically my wife refused to hearken unto her mother to basically get rid of our first child, right? That is Shamar, who is doing very well in school right now. You know, my wife's mother wanted her to get rid of him from in the womb, and she refused. So things started to get ugly from there, right? So through ties and links, with some powerful people, an alliance was formed against us, right? And C.C.BAKERY has been a connected central hub for the secret agents, right? A connected central hub for these people in high authority, the secret agents that has been fighting against me and my wife. Now, I was oppressed heavily over the bakery, as in over C.C.BAKERY, by many co-workers which were once my friends. They too turned against me because of financial benefits and opportunities. So every provocation and oppression started. Mr. Danny and Stefan, through puppetry of the agents over them, were secretly fighting against me by manipulating many of the bakery's staff members to make problems with me, right, or against me. Some of them were people I actually, we grow together, you know, close friends became enemies, all because of money and opportunities. Now, there was a point in time that I went to Mr. Danny because I wanted a loan. In the past, it was not a problem getting a loan, and then out of my weekly pay, you know, you know, the bakery would normally draw back from any of the staff members that would, get any loan from the bakery. So every week, a deduction would take place. You know what I'm saying? So there was one point in time after everything changed because of the whole oppression started. I went to Mr. Danny to get a loan, and he cursed me out, and he told me that I am to go and sell my, at this point in time, I did not know, it was not yet revealed that he is a fish. All right, I did not get any dream about him being any doctor fish in those times. All right, I went to him to get a loan as a member of staff, and basically he cursed me out and told me that I am to sell my you know what I'm saying. And once again, at this point in time, I did not know that this man was a raw man, right? So when he said that I'm to sell my body, but there was a specific word that he used, but I'm not going to say it on in this video. All right, he told me to go, and in patois he got hungry and he got mad, and he started to curse, and he said, go sell your rate, and he told me that I could make money from this while he was cursing me out. All right, so basically what I did, I remained quiet, and I humbly dismissed myself from his office, knowing that what he just said out of his mouth was garbage. 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 Right? Now, as it relates to Stefan used to mock me with others, asking them, where in the world have you ever seen a Chinaman claiming to be an Israelite? And many, along with Stefan, they used to laugh me to scorn. All right? Yeah, Stefan used to say, where in the world have you ever seen a Chinaman claiming to be Israelite? And they all laughed at me. And this was in my younger years in the truth. So, I had to, keep my faith in the Lord, and, just ignore these things. In those days, it was more difficult than now. I'm mature now to a certain level. Things people say, it's like lightweight. But in those days, that was a burden for me, because I was very, very delighted in finding out that I am an Israelite. But, facing mockeries in your early days, it is more, because you're young in the faith, in the truth, you felt some kind of way, you get the understanding, because those were my younger years. So Stefan used to mock me a lot, saying, where in the world can you find a Chinaman claiming to be an Israelite? And they used to laugh at it, right? There was at one point in time, there was a Rastaman there. This Rastaman goes by, I've heard people calling him Kitty. Keith laughed me to scorn and clapped his hand because he's a dramatic person also, Yes, man. So, in other words, they were saying that I cannot you know, possibly be an Israelite. It is not, so I am not an Israelite, and what I am following is just, you know, not right, and it is madness, and I am deceiving myself and following this new thing, yes, General, this new thing, so forth and so on. Yeah, yeah, that's what they were implying. Yeah. So Keith answered and said, he has never heard, but he was speaking in Patois. He has never heard a Chinaman claiming to be an Israelite. And they laughed the more, all right? And that was just one of the times. So basically I have a stranger's last name, but initially in those days, man, as I have stated, it was my younger days in the truth, so that was, a burden to my mind, but it was not heavy enough for me to basically turn from following after Yahweh Kudash, because I've always been a person with great zeal and faith. Initially, when I joined the camp with my brothers, that is one of the main things they used to say about me, that I am very zealous for God. They used to talk about that a lot, that I am a very, Kashawan is a very zealous person when it comes down to God. He has that, that passion for God. So I give God great thanks that he has blessed me with passion for him. So basically, there was a day Stefan sent me to pick up a box food for him over by Salvation Army, by a restaurant that was over there at that point in time. Yep. Now, on my way to pick up the box food for Stefan, puppets were already set in the way, right? And I saw set enemies doing their given tasks, right? And when I got back and gave Stefan the box food on his staircase, he was sitting on some steps. Yeah, he started to test my integrity. Stefan Chin, he started to test my integrity. He discreetly told me that if I wanted everything to stop, as in the oppression, he discreetly said to me, all I have to do is to do what they want. He said, man, you'll be like a puppet to them, but at least, you get money, Shama. You know what I'm saying? So basically, he tested my integrity. He told me that if I wanted everything to stop, the oppression to stop, all I would have to do is to do what they want, as in the people over him, right? And what others want as it relates to my wife, some of my wife's family members, right? So basically, they used him, as in Stefan, to test my integrity to see if I would be a sellout, right? And it was basically a failed attempt. When he said that, I laughed and pretended to be a fool, an idiot, and I wisely ignored his offer and attempt at my soul. Yep. The Lord did not reveal unto me in those days that Stefan was a raw man. Those kind of kinds of dreams were not coming in just as yet. These were years back, all right? Yes, yes, General, years back. Mr. Danny used to say out aloud, that he is the devil and Satan in one. Mr. Danny used to say that a lot, that he is the devil and Satan in one. Now, one day, Mr. Danny called me and told me that because I am not speaking to my three biological brothers, Sean, Shane, and Steve, that he's going to fire me from the bakery. Yep. And me and my wife, freshly got Judith, our little princess. And when I was being fired, I was, saying to myself, how am I going to take care of my family? And there was someone there laughing, taking it for a joke, Winston. And shortly after, I was fired from the bakery in the names of my brothers, my satanic brothers. In those times, I did not know that they also were fish ramen, right? So basically, Winston was laughing, and after I was fired, he caught a stroke, and he too had to leave the bakery. Yeah, he was there laughing while Mr. Danny is telling me that he is firing me because I am not speaking to my brothers. And Stefan talk to you and you don't want to hear. Me talk to you and you don't want to hear. Other people talk to you and you don't want to hear. So he was using that